Inside Out. Just wanted to take a minute and touch base with you on the homeless crisis in Springfield again. You may have seen the videos over the weekend or some of the news articles that have been out bringing folks' attention to the crisis here in Springfield. I also want to thank those that have responded already. We published a video over the weekend and we received a number of commitments from people willing to give financially. A number of other people have committed to volunteer their time and bring forth resources to help. So we're really encouraged by that. I think we're going to be able to do some things to alleviate the problem. If you have missed some of this up until now, let me just give you a brief update. As you've probably already seen in the news, there are as many as 200 or more homeless folks on the streets or in tents or cars or living couch to couch if they're lucky, right here in Springfield, Ohio right now. And that's in addition to the ones that are already being helped through the facilities and resources that are available that are already being put up in hotel rooms. Part of this crisis is because of the COVID pandemic that has caused so much havoc in our country. It's caused a lot of people to be out of jobs. A lot of people that just don't have work available. Their income has been affected in a negative way. There's not a lot of housing available for folks right now, not a lot of good rental housing that's empty. And then in addition to that, to compound the problem, the homeless shelter in Springfield was closed early on in this crisis last spring. Now, they weren't closed by any force of law, but they were closed. They felt that they weren't able to keep that center open and operating in a COVID-safe way for whatever reasons. But that doesn't mean it's not possible to open a shelter or to operate group-type shelters. The CDC and the Department of Housing and Urban Development have put out guidelines on that and specifically asked that shelters remain open during these times. The cities, the shelters in other cities like Dayton and Columbus, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Lorain, so many other places are open. So we're confident that we'll be able here in Springfield and that the problem can be alleviated before anyone has to freeze to death, so to speak, God forbid. So I just want to bring your attention to that it is possible to do something about this. And as the weather's getting colder, it's really become a crisis. Everything I've been told is that there just aren't any other resources available. If you do a search for shelters for Springfield, I think the closest one is Urbana, some 12 miles away. And of course, their resources would be so limited they couldn't come close to helping the number of folks here. Also, the methods that are being used to help, putting folks up in hotel rooms, while it's much better than people freezing or being out in the rain, the experience for the children there is just not good. Folks, we've got to find something else. We're hearing of kids that have been left, 10, 11, 12-year-old kids that have been left days at a time in these hotels, while sometimes their parents who are dealing with life-controlling issues might go out on partying, and even in other cities. I've heard of one infant that even died. I haven't verified that myself, but I've heard of an infant that even died in one of these hotels. So there's thank God that people are doing something, but we can come together as a community and do a little more, I think. So as this has come to my attention, I've been talking with some other leaders in the community, and I think that the Inside Out Center is one place that has ample space, more than enough space, and it's warm space, and we have more than enough food to help the folks. We've been working with some other community leaders and some other organizations like the Path Integrated Healthcare to envision a program that can not only serve the immediate need, but may be able to serve some of the long-term needs and help some of the long-term issues that folks are facing. We're going to be working with the Path to help folks with their mental health issues. The Path provides family counseling, group counseling, individual and group. There's so many different ways that they can help folks and families in needs. Hopefully here in the next couple of days they'll be on some of these videos, maybe some group conversations with us to share with you what we're able to do, or what we've envisioned. But we envision not only being able to get people out of the immediate cold, but also helping them identify some of the problems that have led to homelessness and some of the solutions that will lead to long-term self-sustainability. through addressing the needs and the issues that might have gotten them there, the job training, education, GED programs, spiritual counseling. We're very, very excited about the possibility of really making a life transforming program to address these needs. What we need are people, obviously, people. A lot of good people in the community want to do something to help, and they just haven't known that there was a problem, or they didn't know how. So if you are interested in helping, we've created a database online, and there's a form, and you see the link there at the top of the page. If you go to help.iouth.org, there's a simple form there where you can give us your contact information, and there's a block there where you might be able to describe some of anything you think is pertinent as far as what you'd be interested, whether it's volunteering time, whether it's cooking or mechanical skills. We're going to need to build some partitions, and we'll need to bring together some resources like beds and things like that. So whatever area it is that you think that the Lord lays on your heart that you might be able to help, just fill out that form if you will, and we'll get that information, and we'll be in touch with you over the next few days. This is the type of thing that really something has to be done very quickly, because the weather's getting cold now. So we're not talking about something for next summer. We're talking about more like something for next week or even later this week. So the time really is now. The need is urgent. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're watching this from another city, or maybe you just don't have time to get involved yourself. But you're thinking, well, you could contribute financially to this, and if you're interested in doing so, there's a donate button on Inside Out's Facebook page. I just put a link to our Facebook page right there, and that's probably the easiest way to donate to the cause. If you'll just go there to Facebook/Inside Out Spring for Springfield, and there's a donate button right there. You can give financially right there. And if you have questions or anything else, or want more information, drop us a note there. You can inbox us on the Facebook pages there, or send me an email directly, or stop by and see us. We're very, very excited about the possibility of making a tremendous difference in some people's lives and getting Springfield back on track. We just shouldn't have a homeless crisis here, I believe. There's so many resources available and so many people that care that when we pull together, I'm absolutely certain that we're going to be able to alleviate this and to do it in a very quick fashion. So God bless you. Thanks for